Nope. Hey, President Hathaway, how you doing, man? Sorry, I was looking up a picture for like a reference picture. Um, wasn't looking at the screen. How you doing? I'm all right. It's Friday. My work week is done. Um, and now I get now I'm working on a character. I actually just recreated um, uh, Geralt, Geralt of Rivia, to look more like um, Henry Cavill. So I plan on uploading that one tomorrow, since the last thing of The Witcher was just released with Henry Cavill, at least. But anyway, how are you doing? How is the well? Happy birthday to your little sister. Um, I was gonna ask, did you have you started your job yet now, or Lycan? How you doing, man? There we go. The character is going to be Luke. Yeah. Again, Mortal Kombat. A new Mortal Kombat game is coming out. Trying to get these views up. So, hold on. Just rested on the remote. Gonna change the channel here if I'm not more careful. Waorm, Waorm. Waorm. I don't know what that means. You have Friday and Saturday off. Okay, cool. So how you liking the job so far? Black cloud over. What is it? Armadillo? Is that what this one is? Nope. There we go. Got some extra stringy bird meat. I'm bugged out. What character? I'm going to be working on Liu Kang. Somebody made the request, and considering that there's a new Mortal Kombat game coming out. Um, you know, kind of hoping I might be able to piggyback on some of the popularity. Warm. Okay. What are you gonna get paid? 14 an hour. Nice, man. That's really good. But how do you like the job itself, though? This is your first job, right?
I'm surprised to see you again. I thought something bad happened. It's all here waiting for you.
He doesn't care if something bad happened. Just a cashier. Well, I mean, I've cashiered myself. Uh, and it's not, you know, it's not the easiest of jobs. Um, first of all, making sure that, like, anytime somebody's like, oh no, that it was this price on the shelf, and
Let me tell you,
people
I
that
sure know how to run
want
a
to
shop during a
that change
plague.
their mind on purchases and everything else. I got pretty decent at it after a while. I was able to like basically have a conversation going while I rang them up. So, hey Melanie, how you doing? Welcome back to the chat. Kind of feeling like maybe
They
I
really
just need
can't
to...
burn the bodies
Oh,
fast
no, you know
enough out
what?
there.
Ooh. I'm looking at another version of Liu Kang here. I was going to go with the, like the topless version, but
Eyeing something in particular?
this one might
or-
actually be better. I'm doing all right. Like I said to President Hathaway, you know, the work week for me is done, so now I get to fiddle around on here for a bit. I'm hoping this turns out okay, but we will see.
You know, you don't have to hide. Go ahead and see what's out there. You won't like what you see.
Yeah. So how has your week been? It's the closest I have to a red headband. They should have some kind of cloth headband. I mean, it only makes sense. Friday and Saturday off. Well, I appreciate it too, Hathaway. Yeah. Do you get every Friday, Saturday off, or like is your is it like a rotating schedule kind of thing? Just whenever they need you? How does it work for you? Oh, and Melanie, very sleepy. Been watching What We Do in the Shadows. I've heard that's a really good show. I haven't watched it myself, but um, like I haven't heard anything bad about it. Every Friday and Saturday, nice. It's nice to have that, whatever, that consistency. Weather's calmed down over there. I don't know if you're talking to me, Lycan, but like in my area, the weather has been like, it's been in the 90s all week long. And I think that's why, like, I don't know if you guys checked out my community post, um, but like the power was flickering. I think too many people were trying to use like their AC and everything else, trying to keep cool. I thought I had a vest that was open. Apparently, I do not. So, Melanie, sorry, I got distracted there by the other questions. Um, did you? You're still playing Dead by Daylight, right? Like you know about the Nicolas Cage character being added to it. Oh, and have you heard about the Chainsaw Massacre game that's coming out? It sounds kind of like what it like the Friday the 13th game, or the Evil Dead game too. I guess it's like a 1-on-4 kind of thing. Pants. I need to get to the pants. Here we go, the puffy pants. Do I have anything red? Mm. Let's see review. Okay, so what do you think of it, Melanie? What do you think of whatever the gameplay with Nicolas Cage and or what you saw anyway? Yeah, Hathaway. I don't know what the character's name is. I'm pretty sure it's from like his character from The Burning Man or something like that. Like one of the oddball movies that he's been in. Um, I mean, it could be something earlier. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Nicolas Cage movies since like his action movie heydays, like The Rock and Con Air, that kind of stuff. All right. What do you guys think? These bright red pants or the more maroon ones? I'm kind of torn between the two. Part of me wants to go with this just because it's red and black. Like that's what the accents are, but the other one's like maroon and white. This for a Texas Chainsaw game. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be cool if they had like did a little spin on the Texas Chainsaw game. And obviously this isn't how it's going to start out, but I think it would be interesting if they actually made it so it was like um basically like Leatherface's family was going to have to try and like survive or take out like police or FBI or SWAT, like they're coming to arrest them, and they just basically have to survive the onslaught. I think it would be a nice little spin on the 4-on-1 gameplay kind of thing. You know, it would be more like a 16-on-4 or something like that. Season of the Witch. Was that what it was? Was that what he was from? Season of the Witch. That sounds like it might be right. I don't know. I keep wanting to watch that one with Pedro Pascal, but I keep forgetting about it. It won't be available to buy after December because they lost the license. Okay. Yeah, I heard that what it was the servers were actually going to shut down. Is that right? Boots? No. They just lost the whatever, lost the rights to it, and so they aren't going to be able to anymore. Yeah, but is it going to be able to like what am I thinking? Um like is are you actually going to be able to play online though, or is it just going to be like you versus like other AI controlled characters? Or are you working with other AI controlled characters? Nick Cage and Ron Perlman. Okay. Honestly, I want to say Season of the Witch might be the character that is Day of or Dead by Daylight character might be based off of. Oh, those. Yeah, we'll go with those. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards the shirtless version of Liu Kang. that won't be his his physique. Um, Still have the bro Thor heavy physique going. Part of me does like that the red little thing though, but I think topless is how it's gonna be. Yep. I'm gonna get myself another few feathers here. Not ow. Oh, don't. I think that might have landed on top of the building. No. All right. Do any of you guys still play this game at all? Yeah? Alright. The online portion, not just the uh
Burn your corpse up, you bastard! Wait, no. Is there any lawmen left around here?
and that's why it's called the Wild West. Alright. Sorry, yes, online was going to be my question there. Oh, you got back up and like stay down. Alright. Anyway. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so online, is there like you feel like cowboying it up? Yeah, is there are there any characters that you guys have wanted to see? I know Melanie, you've made a few suggestions, but like with the options that are available, it just wouldn't look right. Like if there was I wish they would have better beard options. Um Even just being able to like adjust the length of the beard. Do you guys think that there's any truth to the rumors of Red Dead, I don't know, remaster, remake on the horizon here? I feel pretty confident that there's going to be a Red Dead Redemption re-release sometime in the future here. I just don't know if there's if there's any truth to the rumors of it being like in November. If so, that would be fantastic. It makes sense. It'd be right before Christmas. I just don't know. Sorry, I'm looking up the character that you mentioned. Um, I wish there would be like the addition of an online component to it. Like if they were somehow able to blend the maps from Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2. Just give it a massive map and like part of me is like, come on, like Rockstar, let's all this attention that you haven't put into Red Dead, tell me that you've been putting it into like this remaster that you plan on like wowing us with the online component, but I'm sure that's wishful thinking. Lycan, make you I don't know, man. I could try at some point and like release it as like whatever an original character of sorts. Um, Luis, how you doing, man? But I've really got my hopes for what is a remake, like something so basically like they've done it from the ground up. They do some stuff to incorporate um like they incorporate Arthur into the story a little bit now that he actually exists. Stuff like that, little extra nods, as opposed to just like a remaster, which to my understanding is basically just updated graphics. Like the GTA trilogy was a remaster, and by a lot of people's accounts, it wasn't it wasn't much of a remaster. It was a downgrade in many ways. Laszlo Laszlo Cravensworth. He might actually be doable. I don't know. What kind of beard would you say, Melanie? Like I think like I'm looking at him and I'm thinking like Heritage 1 might be the best. Oh, let's get that beard out of there. See, I've done really nothing aside from changing the heritage and getting rid of this scar. And I already think he looks kind of decent. Well, I mean, I'd have to pull in the lip a bit. But, yeah. For the new Red Dead Redemption 3. Well, it wouldn't be Red Dead Redemption 3. It would just be a remake of the first Red Dead Redemption. I think honestly, I think if they would just like um combine the maps from Red Dead 1 and Red Dead 2, get Mexico involved in there, get have Lemoyne, have all those areas um included with like a new online game. Um, I think that would win over a lot of fans. There you go, Melanie. What do you think? Well, his eyebrows are different. Hold on. Yeah, I think pointy. Actually, that looks a bit more like Jack Black. Maybe a reverend beard. Yeah, yeah. There we go. That's what I'm saying. Like the beard makes a difference. Like the hair makes a difference. Like Jack Black has like that full beard, where this guy Laszlo has like essentially like a mini beard under his lip, and then he has like there's like a section that it's his skin is peeking through. And he also has like no hair. Uh, like basically, it's like a little soul patch under his lip. There's like it's like a hair island, and then it's encompassed by skin. But I'm not making either of these guys right now. I'm trying to make uh, Liu Kang. So let's try getting to that. Get rid of the beard. Oops. Yeah, so yeah. That's another thing, is that like it's really tough to get any of these hairstyles looking really just the way you'd want it. Oh, no, whoops. That was a screw up. Now anything that I look at, it's not going to have pomade in it, in his hair. Actually, no, you know what? This might actually be better. That actually might be better for Liu Kang. Are you guys at all interested in the new Mortal Kombat game coming out? Or Spider-Man 2 game? Or what's another game that I heard that's coming out? I'm blanking at the top at the moment. They should have online the same options as story mode. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. It's um like that was one of my biggest disappointments with online versus story mode. It's like if they just were like allowed us to have different lengths of each style of beard, it would have made such a huge difference. But for whatever reason they didn't. So it's rather disappointing. Melanie, you're not looking forward to any of them? Well, you're kind of looking forward to um, Texas Chainsaw, right? Or no? All right. A game that I think that would really work well with that theme, that like 4-on-1 kind of thing, is either Predator or Aliens. Like I think that would work really well. I could be wrong. You know? I mean that's kind of the whole shtick of Predator. Now that I'm working on him, I feel like I already made him. One second, I gotta check my videos here, my content. Are any of you guys looking forward to the new Ninja Turtles movie? Oh, of course, that's not going to show me. Yep. Yeah, Arthur and John. And the thing that got me even more with John is that like after after his hair grew out in the game, you couldn't get his hair styled like that again. Like once it grew out, that was it. Like there is no hairstyle like John's in the game. That annoyed me too. I don't know. I shouldn't complain. I mean, Red Dead Redemption itself is just a fantastic game. So I should, you know, it's great that they just came out with it. Period. Oops, that's not what I want to do. This is what I wanted to do. Yeah, but they definitely should have brought a lot of stuff from at least the hairstyles and whatnot from the story mode to the game to the online game. It was highly disappointing. About TMNT. Yeah. Now, basically, I've come to learn like anytime that they release a new version of the Turtles, it's going to there's going to be some changes that people aren't going to like. Like it doesn't matter if you grew up with like if your whatever your first version of the Turtles were, like that is going to be the Turtles in your head. And really any other version isn't going to be as good. So yeah, no, I do personally feel like the live action Ninja Turtles movies were the best. Well, at least the first two. The third one, it can go away as far as I'm concerned. Um, but yeah, I don't know. As far as the cartoons themselves go, I feel like whatever the last 2D version, I feel was the best. The one that came out like what, like 15 years ago or something now. Like it still had like that Ninja Turtle feel. It still kind of felt like the like the 90s or the live action turtles. Um, they actually used their weapons. So just realized. Yeah, see, and Melanie, that's what I'd like to know about is that like everything I've read about it indicates that it would not have an online component to it. Like it would just be the story mode, and then that would be it. Um, like not even have the online like PvP like the PS3 version does. Um, but I mean, if they were to do that, they could finally like shut down the server for it without upsetting anybody. Because that server actually still gets plenty of traffic. Like I tried it, what like what probably like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. There were still people playing it. So I was surprised personally. I didn't think something like that, like what that was from like 10 years ago. You actually like the Michael Bay TMNT movies? Oh, Lycan. You're dead to me, man. You're dead to me. Nah, see, see, this is what I'm talking about too, though. Is that like I'm about to go off on a rant about how they weren't the real Ninja Turtles and everything else, and that's just that's exactly my point that I made before. Is that like everybody has their own things that they enjoy about the movies. To me, like I felt the Ninja Turtles needed to be more ninja-y. Like they were just these giant green turtles. They were bulletproof. Um, to me that just wasn't really the turtles. There wasn't. Again, this is all my opinion, but I felt like there wasn't a whole lot of the humor. Um, I felt like the most Ninja Turtle type moments were like when they started beatboxing in the elevator on the way up to see Shredder. There was that moment where Mikey's like, "No, no, no, don't freak out. It's just a mask. See?" And then he takes off his bandana. Like those are really the only two moments I really really appreciated from the movie. Um, but again, I grew up with different turtles, so it is all a matter of opinion. The I still love the OG TMNT. Well, what are the OG TMNT to you though? Because like to some people the whatever the '80s cartoon might be the OG. To somebody else, it might be like the original like comics where they were all dark and gritty and noir. So I feel like I'm losing people in here with all my Ninja Turtle talk. I don't care. I love me some Ninja Turtles. Turtle power. Come on. The '80s. Okay, yeah, the '80s cartoon. Yeah, there have been some like some of the modern cartoons have brought the '80s Ninja Turtles back, like a dimension hopping kind of thing. So those were fun also. Man, it's like from the front he doesn't look that bad. I turn him to the side, and he's got that like sling blade lip going. Good, yeah, dude. They have so many toys. There's a toy company NECA. They've put out so many toys, figures from the live action movies. Like, I honestly I think that like Vanilla Ice is one of the last ones that they have to make. I mean, obviously they've made the Turtles. They made two different versions of Shredder. Um, oh, dude, what's the guy's name? Uh, like he was Shredder's second in command. Like they haven't made a figure of him yet, but they even made a figure of like Danny from the first movie, the April's boss's kid. So I think they have to make like those two figures yet. All right, how is that's actually not bad. I don't think his face. No, Krang. There was no Krang in the like the original '90s or original live action movies. Um, God, I'm trying to think of what his name was. He was like he he was Shredder's second in command. He had bald head, a little mustache. Um, He was planning on continuing the Foot Clan in the second in Secret of the Ooze until Shredder made his grand reappearance. Okay, that definitely helped. Like I didn't know I had his chin like all the way in. Toka and Razor? No, they actually they did make Toka and Razor already. I actually that's the thing too is that I've bought a number of these figures. Um, like I have, but I'm done getting any of the figures at this point. It was like there were certain ones that I wanted because like I thought they were epic. Um, so like obviously I have all the turtles. I have Shredder. Um, what is it? There was like a 4-pack. It was like Shredder, Splinter, and 2 Foot Soldiers. I have a Super Shredder, Casey, April, and then Toka Razor. That's it. Was his name Master Wu? No, I don't think it was Master. I want to say it started with a T. You know what? I'm having to look this up now. Um, Tatsu. His name was Tatsu. I mean, it would sound kind of like Master Wu. But yeah, no, Tatsu. I'll be right back, guys. Just a minute. All right. Hey, Speedy, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Um. Wait a second. Sorry, I'm looking at the names and I'm seeing like 2 different people in here as listed as Tatsu. One of those have to be a mistake. One of them is definitely a mistake, but I don't know who the other guy would be. I'm doing all right, man. It's Friday. My work week is done. Now I get to fiddle around making some characters. So, what have you been up to? Gonna pull those eyes in a little bit. Oh, jeez, I feel like that's already helped a whole lot. Playing Lego Batman. Um, well, I haven't been playing Warfare or Lego Batman. Um, but depending on how soon I get done with making this guy, might if you're up for like some GTA, I still have to like do a little bit on there. Like I have some whatever those contract missions or whatever else. Like I've done very little on GTA, to be honest. I just got the contract missions. I don't have anything for like um what is it? I'm trying to think of the places that it is. Like I don't have a bunker. I don't have geez, what else is it called? A hangar. Um yeah. So yeah, let's see how long it takes for me to get through this guy, and then go from there. Ears, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the giant lobes. Yeah, so how you doing on GTA? On old gen. What is old gen, man? Is it like you talking PS4 or PS3? You got 53 million. I currently have like a little over 2 million. I went on a bit of a buying spree. Um and I've been working my way back up a little bit. Yeah, keep in mind though, I mean this game did come out on like the PS3 360. So I don't know how much those servers are still in use, but okay. Old gen PS4. All right. It's still cross compatible though, isn't it? Like it doesn't matter if you're on the PS4, PS5. It still connects to the same server, doesn't it? Can't play together, I don't think. I'm too poor for a PS5. Yeah, no, dude, the systems are just extremely expensive now. Like right now though, they do have a bundle deal with Spider-Man 2 that's coming out. Um I don't know if they're still having the deal, but I know that like they were selling a PS5, and I do think it was the digital version, but a PS5 for like I was like four. And granted, yeah, it's still expensive. But I want to say it was like four 490, 490, like 490, 500, something like that. Um, which I mean, between the game and the system itself, it was I mean, it was a good price. Unfortunately, see, that was another thing I don't understand. Like my my GTA character, like once I ported the character over to the new system, like from PS3 to PS4 or PS4 to PS5, I can't go back and play them on those systems. But with Red Dead Redemption, I'm able to like flip flop between PS4 and PS5. Yeah, yeah, but see that it doesn't do that with the with Red Dead here. Like I'm always flip flopping between my PS4 and PS5 for Red Dead. Yeah, Speedy, we actually talked about that. Well, probably about a half an hour ago now. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man 2. GTA 6. I mean, it's all going to depend on the story. Um, like I really didn't like. Whatever. Um, GTA 4 was the first one I really got into. Um, I gave like GTA 3 and Vice City and San Andreas a try, but it never really captured me. But something about the PS4 or the GTA 4 is really got to me, so I got through that one. But okay, okay, all right. I didn't realize there was actually an upgrade from um, the PS4 to the PS5 on GTA Online. Okay. Yeah, no, I just that makes sense. Excuse me. Mm. Okay, yeah, I think his cheekbones might be well. From one angle, it looks fine. From the other angle, not so much. I'm gonna change his name while I'm here, though. New God of War. I've heard rumors. I think I need to pull his chin in too. I've heard rumors, but nothing concrete. Like the last thing I heard about a new God of War is that it was actually going to take place in Egypt. Um, which I mean, you know, kind of makes sense. Like there's there's a whole pantheon of gods there as well. It's probably like after the Greek gods and the Norse gods. I would actually say that the Egyptian gods are probably the best known next to the Greek gods. So it'd be cool to see him go up against like Anubis and Osiris and Horus, Ra. I don't know. Came from Mortal Kombat movie. Yeah, well, I'm trying to go for Liu Kang. Um, yeah, the reference picture I have in front of me here, it's I don't know, like the eyebrows that seem to match most with the image I'm looking at is like um God, yeah. I don't know. I mean, the fact that you know it's recognizable as trying to be Liu Kang, that is a plus. That's what I'm going for. It's more I was trying to go for the video game version. What if Atreus? Um, I'd be willing to bet that Atreus would show up at some point. I don't think he would be there from the start. Um, but I think that he's kind of like grown into his own character in his own right. Um, that yeah, and not to mention they've kind of changed the way God of War is played, so it's kind of like people kind of expect there to be a companion in the game now after the last couple. So I think it would be like a step backwards if they took it away. What are you guys' thoughts on the new Mortal Kombat game that's coming out though? Because that's I mean obviously it's like it's a whole like universe reboot basically. Um, but also with the announced DLC characters that'll be coming out quickly afterwards as well is like whatever Homelander from The Boys, Omni-Man from oops, Omni-Man from Invincible. Um, who else? Is it Ermac? Quan Chi? And Peacemaker? Those are the guys that are coming out. Like in the first DLC character pack. Oops, I said I was going to pull that chin in a little bit, didn't I? I mean, he's definitely not as muscular as the Mortal Kombat version, but it's not bad, I think. Mouth, pulling the mouth a little bit. MK versus DC. Yeah, that was I got to admit that was kind of a weak Mortal Kombat game. It was a good start off point for like Injustice. It got people interested in that kind of combat. But like they had to tone down everything as far as like fatalities and violence and everything else with Mortal Kombat versus DC. If I remember right, it's the only like Mortal Kombat game that's actually like for teens, as opposed to everything else that's rated M. Like if you're not at least 18, you're gonna have your parents' permission in order to buy and play this game. I don't know what he was pulling on there. Like a side view of him. There we go. Okay. His upper lip sticks out a little bit more than his lower lip. Yeah, Brawny doesn't work for this. All right, Speedy. Yeah, no, I think I'm almost done making this guy. Then I'm gonna be switching over to the PS5 and starting up GTA. Change his body type to athletic. No, he I was having him. I was just looking at what he looked like as Brawny, which is that's too much. That's not gonna work. So I took him down to average. Now if I take him down to athletic, that's too scrawny. I would say that would be more like Kung Lao. Oh, you know what? I should try and make Shang Tsung with his um like the original look that he had from like Mortal Kombat 1. I know that there's a facial hairstyle that would work. Um I'm pretty sure that if I added pomade, this would give the right look for his hair from the first game also. There we go, Fire God Kung Lao. Now I I gotta make an adjustment to his nose a little bit. Yeah. See, that's something that's really weird. Like, from one angle, it looks wrong. From the other angle, it looks just fine. It's always been that way. I don't know why. Just pull it in just a smidge. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. Maybe bring the cheeks down a little bit. One square's worth. I think his chin needs to be brought up a little yet. I can't really bring his chin up much. Yeah, I think that might be it. All right. I think that's where I'm gonna end this stream. Plan on switching over to play some GTA here. Um, Excuse me, I had to cough there. So yeah, gonna hang it up for now. Um, I should be back on in a few minutes if anybody wanted to continue carrying over. If not, then, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for chatting or just, you know, watching the stream. I should be on next week, guys. Fingers crossed. And hope to see you then. Alright, bye.